Hey guys, my name is Cody. I run the Jamie Llama Games channel here on YouTube. We run a bunch of games online, stream them on Twitch. Right now I'm running a Dragonbane Path of Glory game. Carl's about to start a new D&D game. But once we finish this first part of Dragonbane, one of the potential games that I'm going to run next is Dolmenwood. Now we've run a little mini campaign of this before, but it was our first time running OSE, and Dolmenwood was still in beta, so some mistakes were made. So we're going to kind of start it over. At least that's what I'm thinking right now, is that I'm going to start it over. We're going to use the Dolmenwood system, and I'm just kind of setting up the Foundry stuff right now, and I thought it would be a good exercise to kind of make a character, just to kind of test it out since I've never done it before. And since I'm going to do it, thought I might as well record it. Somebody else might find it useful. So that's my plan now, is to make a Dolmenwood character. This will probably be kind of a backup character in case somebody gets killed. They can just grab this one. So okay, so this is Foundry. Since there's not a Dolmenwood system for Foundry, I'm just using OSE, but I did set up the PDF. Let's see. Let me show you the modules that I'm using. I am using PDF Pager so that I can use the Dolmenwood form fillable PDF as the character sheet. We'll see how that goes. We've done something similar before. I can't remember what game it was for, and it worked really well. So we'll see how it works this time. Okay, so I've created a backup characters directory with a character 1 here. So we'll pull him up. This is the really cool Dolmenwood. Oh, well, that's neat. I didn't know you could do that. You can actually set the values. I might play around with that. That would be the best of both worlds if I could actually set these to the OSE values. But I'll play around with that later and see how that works. For now, I'm just going to make a character. Let me pull up the PDF. Okay. Step 1, roll ability scores. Now I've actually created a macro to generate ability scores. I think when the guys do it, I might just let them roll because it's probably more fun. But for here, I'm just going to click this to generate my ability scores. Let's see. Strength, 10. Okay, not too bad. Intelligence, wow, very smart. Wisdom, crappy. Dexterity, really crappy. Constitution, really good. And charisma, really good. Yeah, you gotta love those random ability scores. Wow, okay. Maybe this guy could be some sort of mage with that intelligence score. Wow, with that charisma score. Okay, well, let's go ahead and fill that in. So my strength score is a 10. Oops, why is my number lock not working? There it goes. Intelligence 16. Wisdom 6. Dexterity 5. I wonder if maybe I have some sort of disability to make me so undexterous. Constitution 16. Charisma 17. Okay, let's fill in the modifiers here. Let me find the table real quick. Here we go. Okay. A 10 is no modifier, so I'll put a 0. 16 is a +2. Wisdom of 6 is a -1. My 5 is a -2. 16 is a +2. And charisma is a +2. And I'm actually going to go back through here and put a plus here just to make it clearer. Okay, there's my ability scores. Step 2. Choose a kindred. The human kindred is recommended as his least special traits. Let's look at the kindreds. So we've got we've got the Bregel, which is a goat folk. That might be kind of cool. Goat folk wizard here, maybe is what we're looking at. I don't think there are any kind of requirements. The next one is an elf. Grimalkin. They're like cat people, basically. Not that interested in that. Human. You know, since this is going to be a replacement character, kind of like the idea of playing one of the weirder kindred. The next is a Mossling. Then a Woodgrew, which are like bat-faced goblins. Which that might make sense with my charisma. And that might also be one that the guys are not going to pick. All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's go with a Woodgrew. Okay, so he is a Woodgrew. Let me bounce back to the creating a character. Okay, select one of the kindred, blah, 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 blah. Elves, Grimalkins, and Woodgrews cannot be clerics or friars. Okay, that makes sense. All right, choose a class. Our classes. Bard. Ooh, actually a bard. Ooh, actually, I didn't think of that. Bard, primary abilities are charisma and dexterity. My dexterity is terrible. Charisma's great. That would be fun to introduce this character as a really annoying Woodgrew bard, and then when somebody died, they could take over. But yeah, my dexterity is probably gonna eliminate that one. Cleric, I can't be a cleric. Enchanter, okay, charisma and intelligence. Okay, yeah, that seems like that's an obvious choice. So let's go with a Woodgrew Enchanter. Okay. Let's go back to creating character. Actually, let me... I'm just going to see if I can open 2 copies of this PDF so I won't have to bounce back and forth. I mean, I'll still have to bounce back and forth, but it'll at least be easier. Okay, choose a class. Did that. If you wish, you may raise your character's prime ability scores by lowering one of the other ability scores. I don't think I need to do that. I already got a +2 in both of my prime ability scores. Note ability modifiers. Okay, I already did that. 6. Note kindred and class traits. Record any special traits possessed by your character as a result of their kindred and class, including the following. Okay, so the attack value, save targets, skill targets, and languages. Next, we're going to roll hit points. Okay, so yeah, let's look at Woodgrew first. Okay, so do I have a type on here? Kindred type. I'll just put here that I am demi-fae. My age, let's go ahead and roll for my age. I'm going to roll 3d6 and add 50 to that. So I am 57 years old. Oh, my age is not. Well, that's a shame. Okay, my height. Let's see, I need to roll 2d6 for my height and add 3 feet. 10 inches, so 3 feet, 10 inches. So tiny little guy. I weigh, let's see, 2d10. £68. Is there languages? Yes, there are languages. So I speak Woldish, which is basically common, and then I speak Sylvan. Those are my native languages. I think I might get a bonus language because of my intelligence, but we'll look at that later. Okay, I'm a wanderer in the woodland. I love dancing and music. I go on a seasonal moot. I enjoy the company of all kindreds. Let's roll from our name real quick. That's a d20. 7. Delgodand, Hoolboots, Hootbra, or Dungobble. So Hootbra, Dungobble. The guys are gonna go crazy with Hootbra. But you know, the point's to have fun, so you know, why not? Let's give them something to have fun about, right? Hootbra, Dung. What did I say? Dungobble. Okay. Now I think I can, let's see, where do I edit the actual name of this? Not a rename. Be nice to say. Yeah, I need to. Look that up a little bit. I know I can change the token name to Hootbra. Not sure how I change the character name. That's going to be important. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Okay, that's our name. Okay, I do get a defensive. Okay, so I get, let's see. We cannot wield large weapons. That makes sense. Okay, so when I witness a party, feast, celebration, or festival, I must partake. I have to save versus spell, or I have to go party. So let me add that to Kindred and class traits. Okay. I get a defensive bonus when I get +2 armor class when in melee with large creatures. Hopefully, I'm not going to be in melee with large creatures very often. Mad Revelry. Once per day, I may play one of the enchanted melodies listed below on a wind instrument while hooting and dancing. So I'm not going to have... Oh, well, I do have this whole other thing. So, okay. So... Oh, wow. Okay, these are pretty good. Once per day, I can basically cast one of these spells. So let me just put... I'm just going to say page 53. Okay. Moon sight. So I can see in darkness up to 60 feet. Musical instruments. I can employ a musical instrument as a melee weapon during 1d4 damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. Begin play with a wind instrument. I need to remember that. Vulnerable to cold iron. And I have a skill target of 5 for listen. So listen. I have a skill target of 5. Okay, we need to remember that I get a musical instrument, and I'm going to go ahead and put vulnerable to cold iron, and that's +1 damage. Okay. Now let's look at see what our class traits are. I'll skip up to Enchanter. Prime ability. I don't think it... Is there a spot to put a prime ability? No. Okay. Hit points. 1d6 per level. I think we roll those later. Semi-martial combat aptitude. Do we write that down anywhere? Maybe I should put that here. Light, medium armor, no shields. But I don't... Was there... No, there wasn't a restriction on what armor I could wear. Okay, restrictions. Kindred, only fairies and demi-fae are enchanters. Okay, starting equipment. We haven't done that yet. Skills. Okay, so I have detect magic. Enchanters have 1 additional specialized skill. Okay, so I've got Is that what this is for? Okay, right here. So I can do detect magic, and my target for level 1 is a 5. So basically the way skills work in this game, and I can't remember if this is the same as OSE, but you roll a d6 and you try to hit your target. And the default target for most things is a 6, but I start with a listen of 5 and a detect magic of 5. Now I've actually made a cool little macro here. So if you just pick your target. So like say I was going to do a detect magic check, and it'll roll that. Hey, I passed. Right, so anyway, that's cool. All right, so detect magic. This says the referee rolls detect magic checks, so that might be kind of interesting. We enchanters are granted the use of fairy runes. I know one randomly selected rune of lesser magnitude. Do I have a... There's not a spot to put that. So... let me go let the dogs out. Be right back. Okay, let the dog back in. Let the dogs out. Also made me a nice coffee. So ready to go here. Let's see. I need to get back. Okay, so I get one randomly selected rune of lesser magnitude. Let me also go ahead and, before I pick that, let me write some of these things in here. So I have 0 XP. Let's see. Where's my XP? There's my XP. Okay. 0 XP. My next level is at 1750. Modifier. Do I have an XP modifier? Well, let me look at the wood grew. Not sure. I don't think that I do. Ooh, got all these cool wood grew tables I need to roll on later. Lots of fun tables to roll on in this game. I love it. Okay, let's go back to Enchanter. So my hit points are 1d6. I'll go ahead and roll that, although we're not technically to that point yet, but 4. Got 4 hit points. So my max hit points is 4. My current hit points is 4. My attack is +0. That makes sense. My save targets are 11, 12, 13, 16, and 14. Now, magic resistance, I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. So the way saves work in this game, and I think this is the same as OSE, they're just named different, is you roll roll a d20, and you try to get above your save target. So I've got a macro for that here. So let's say I'm making a hold save, so I'm going to go 13. It's going to roll a d20, and hey, I got above it, so I passed. That's how saves work. Okay, let's look at our fairy runes. I need to go to page 92. So fairy runes. Characters level 3 to 5 gave it +1. Okay, I don't have that. Using runes are activated by thought. Ooh, interesting. So I don't need to use a gesture or an incantation. I can do... So since I only have a lesser rune, I can only do it once per day. That makes sense. Once I get to level 5, I can do it twice per day. Okay, so I need to roll a 1d6 to see which rune I get. Lesser rune. 2 is fog cloud. Okay, so fog cloud once a day, and I'm going to put... where is fog cloud? Let's see, magic, fairy magic, lesser runes. Fog cloud. Duration is 1 turn, range is 20 feet. Cloud of rolling vapor surrounds the caster, filling a 20-foot radius in the location. Blocks the mundane vision of all save the caster. Gusts and gales clear the fog. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put page 97. All right, let's go back to Wood Grew. No, wait, I was an enchanter. No, was I at Wood Grew? The guy I got... No, that was enchanter. Right. That's right. Okay. Enchanter skills. Glamours. Okay. Enchanters possess minor magical talent known as glamours. The number of glamours is determined by the character's level. Known glamours are determined randomly. Some kindreds gain glamours as a result of their ancestry or an addition. Okay. I don't think I gain any glamours as a wood glue, but I do get 1 random glamour. So I need to roll a d20 to see which glamour I get. Oops, that's a d12. Ooh, 1. Aw. Okay, and glamours I can cast. Okay, so Awe is also on page 94. I'm pretty sure I can do that once per day, but I'll check that. So this makes it unnerves a group of mortals or animals. That triggers a morale check. Make them run away. Using glamours, unless there's no limit to the number of times a glamour may be used. Oh. And they're also activated by thought alone. Okay. Well, that seems like a useful ability to use. Let's say, okay, so using a glamour counts as the character's action in a round during combat. Wow, yeah, so it seems like that's something I need to do every combat, just in case. Could make them run away. Now, I think it said it was only more mortals and animals. So that means probably not monsters and not like fey creatures, but still. Okay. So let's go back to Enchanter, make sure I got everything there. Magic items. Enchanters that naturally so it allows the use of magical items. I am resistant to divine aid. 2 in 6 chance it has no effect. So I probably need to write that down. Running out of room here. What can I take? I don't think I need to know this semi-martial combat aptitude. I'm writing this down because I could see heal person spells being used a lot. I think I'm going to take out this vulnerable to cold iron. So when Demi-Fae, we should know that. Okay, so and this is 2 in 6 chance. Also had a macro to that I can show off. So basically, if I get a healed person spell cast on me, I click 2 in 6 chance. It's a 2, so it failed. So that would actually mean it worked. Yes. Okay. That's it for my class abilities. Let's go back to the character creation. So I noted the kindred and class traits, including the attack value, which was a +0, save targets, I got that, skill targets. Note your character's target numbers for listen, search, and survival skill checks. All skill checks default to a target of 6 unless your character's kindred or class specifies a lower target number. So I don't think it did. So my search is going to be 6. My survival is going to be 6. My listen was lower because I'm a wood grew. Search and survival. Okay, and then I get detect magic at 5. Oh yeah, maybe I'm supposed to say detect magic like this 5. That would let me put this other column for additional skills. I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's see. Languages. Your character's native languages are listed in the Kindred description. This always includes the Woldish tongue spoken by all folk in Dolmenwood. Characters with high intelligence may also choose additional languages from the list on page 26. So my intelligence, let's see, it says high intelligence, pay ability scores, page 22. Positive intelligence modifier equals the number of additional languages. So my modifier, I think, is a +2 for intelligence. So I get 2 additional languages. It says native intelligence. Okay, so let's look at the additional languages on page 26. I think I'm going to, let's see. Let's select additional languages from the list below. Do I have to roll it? May roll or select additional languages. Okay, I think I'm going to take Old Woldish, which is kind of like Latin. It's like the language of the folk who entered Dolmenwood and founded the kingdom of Brackenwood. So I'm going to say Old Woldish. Do I want to talk Bregel? Oh, how about Sylvan? That's the Demi-Fae common tongue. I already speak Sylvan. Okay, well, I don't want to take Liturgic since I don't think he has any reason to speak that. So how about I'll take the common Bregel tongue, which is Gaff. All right. That's it for that. Okay. Roll hit points. Already did that. Oh, add the Constitution modifier to my hit points. Oh, shoot. Is my Constitution? Oh, no, I've got a good Constitution, so I get a +2. So this is actually 6. And this is 6. Okay. Roll equipment. Your character's starting equipment is determined by a few die rolls. Character starts play with the following. Okay, so general items, I get, let's see. So equipped items, common clothes, backpack, so 2 preserved rations. Water skin. Tinderbox, which is a tiny. And 3d6 gold pieces. Nine. Okay. Now my class items. Oh, I also get a musical instrument. We can determine what that is momentarily. Probably sure there's a table for that. But I need to do my class items. Chanter. Starting equipment. So I need to roll 1d6 for my armor. 4 is leather armor. Okay, and I need to roll twice for my weapons. So a 1 and a 1. So I get 2 clubs. You know, do I even want a club? Because I could just use my musical instrument as a melee weapon. I'm not even gonna take a club. Okay, so now that's my. Oh, I wanted to look and see at the instrument. Oh, there's not a table for instruments. I'm just gonna say it's a flute. Okay, so now I get to choose or roll up to 4 items from the adventuring table below. This is a d20. I'm just going to roll. One, 2, 3, 4. So I got a 4, which is cooking pots. And then I got a 15, which is a sack. Then I got an 11, which is a bag of 20 marbles. And then I got a 7, which is a grappling hook. Okay, now I get a trinket table. Okay, the trinkets are wood grew trinkets. I need a D100 to see what I get there. 36. A mead tankard that is perpetually sticky. Okay. That's kind of cool. Okay. Note armor class. Determined by their armor plus your dexterity modifier. Ooh, okay. So let's see what leather armor gives me an AC of 12. But my dexterity modifier is a -2, so I have an AC of 10. Okay. Note speed. Determine your speed is based on the amount of equipment carried. Unencumbered characters have a speed of 40. Looks like I'm still within the 40, so my speed is going to be 40. 40. An exploration made of 120 and 8 travel points. So 120 and 8 travel points. Okay. Choose an alignment, lawful, neutral, or chaotic. I think he's going to be neutral. Note level and XP. Did I mark down that I'm a level 1? Oh, it's right there. Level 1. Name and details. Okay, this is where we get to roll on the details. So the wood grew details table is right here. Okay, first I'm going to roll a d20 for my background. 16 is a pipe carver. Interesting. So since I'm the DM, if someone said, look, my background is a pipe carver, I should begin play with a pipe, I would agree to that. So I'm going to give him a pipe. Now there are rules for pipes in Dolmenwood, so we can probably look and see specifically what kind it is. And I probably would want to play with some pipe weed, but we can talk about that later. Okay, next is we already did the trinkets. Let's roll a d12 from my head. Twitching pointed ears. Okay, d12 for my demeanor. Five, dour gallows humor. That doesn't seem to fit with his always partying kind of thing, but desires, another d12. To steal the secrets of the Droon. That might be a good way for me to bring him into the adventure, actually. I could have him, maybe have him captured. Like if the group meets up with some Droon, they could have him. He could be captured because he was getting a little too close to their secrets. And okay, so let's look at his face. 12, straggly beard. Straggly beard. Okay, let's see what he dresses like. Dangling bells and baubles. Okay, seems that might be annoying if we're trying to stealth. Let's see what he believes in. You can live on cake alone. It's not a bad belief. And then finally, what is his... Oh, wait, no, he's got two more. We've got body and speech. Okay, body and speech. Body is 8. Skin flaps under arm. And 6. Intermittent gibbering. Okay, those are all of the tables. I believe we are ready to go. Let's double check this. Okay, so, oh, affiliation. What is that? Let me do a quick. Maybe that's. I'm just gonna leave that blank. I do think there is a moon sign table. Yes, moon sign. Characters born in the mortal world, mortals and demi-fae, come inevitably under the sway of the moons. So each moon has 3 fae. During character creation, roll on the moon signs table. Okay, so I need to roll a D100 on the moon signs table. $78. So he was born under the goat waning. +2 bonus to charisma when interacting with Breggles. Including crookhorns. Okay, so I've got my ability scores. Okay, I need to look up magic resistance. Where do I get that from? Modifier applied to saving throws against effects of magical origin. determined by a character's wisdom and kindred. Okay. So my kindred. Let's see. I don't see anything about it in the kindred table. A modifier applied to saving throws against effects of magical origin determined by a character's wisdom and kindred. This may include saves against magical effects in any saving throw category, though it does not normally apply to saves against breath attacks. So do I have a wisdom modifier? I have a -1, so I'm not gonna get a magic resistance even if my class allowed it. Okay, yeah, so it's only based off your attribute. So the wisdom modifier determines the character's magic resistance. So I would think that means I don't get a -1 magic resistance. I think that just means I get a +0. I could be wrong there, but okay. So I've got hit points, I've got my armor class, I've got my attack value, speed, skill targets, languages, XP. Oh, I wanted to look up XP modifiers. High or low ability scores may grant a bonus or penalty associated with the ability modifier. Okay, each class has a prime ability. A character's score in their prime ability determines a modifier applied to all experience points as shown in the prime ability modifier. So prime ability score, my class, I believe I have a +2. I believe it is intelligence, right? 16. That gives me a +10% XP modifier. That's pretty good. Okay. Got my equipped items, my stowed items. Not going to worry about weight. I've got my starting gold. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go. I need to find a portrait, and I do need to figure out how to change the name of the character. And then, yeah, I think Hootbra Dungobble is ready for some adventuring. So yeah, hopefully this has been interesting. I don't know, maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. But I hope you will join us if we decide to play another Dolmenwood campaign. And if not, I hope you will join us in the other campaigns that we're running on this channel. So thanks a lot. Bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to add this quick little addendum because I figured out how to edit the name of the characters using the PDF. So basically what you want to do is go into your settings, and in the PDF pager settings, click on this edit field mapping right here, save changes, then open up a character sheet. And so this changes all of the fields to drop downs, and then when you click on it, it'll show the possible things you can map to. Now I haven't quite figured out, So for example, this has Kindred in class. So I could map that to class, but I don't think it really matters. But you definitely want to map this to name. And then I have not figured out why the ability scores and ability modifiers are not something that you can map to, because it seems like they should be, since OSC has those same ability scores and those same modifiers. And if I could figure that out, that would be, seems like you could write some, I could change my macros to just pull those modifiers out. So, but anyway, that's something to work on later. But there are a few things you can definitely map. For example, level, right? Level, XP next, which actually I didn't map that, so I can map that right now. XP, right? System.details.xp.next. That obviously maps to next level. And then you see I've mapped the modifier, I've mapped the level and the XP. There's probably some other things that you can map, but for now that's pretty much all I've mapped. The alignment, the name, just the obvious ones. Actually, this one I'm not sure if this is right, because this is the hit dice and not the actual HP value. But anyway, so when you've got the ones that you want to map, you just close this. It'll spin a little bit, or it did last time, to show that it was saving. Then you need to go back into settings, configure settings, PDF pager, and then uncheck that edit mapping. Where did it go? Why am I not seeing it? There it is, edit field mapping. Uncheck that, save it, go back to your guy. Now when I pull up Hootbra, the name maps to the name. And I probably need to, I need to change this now since I mapped it, and that was 1750. Yep, now it's got 1750. So anyway, since I'd mentioned that in the video, I thought I would put a little addendum. Oh shoot, see, that's not right. I'll just probably remove that mapping and just change that to a 6. So anyway, thanks again for watching. See you later.